Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor bringing you the third build in this room challenge series. As you can probably tell by the title, this is the psychic type room, which I have to keep writing it down because of where I'm storing it in my hard drive. I've got to name the folder like what the build is, and obviously like all this other stuff. So I keep writing it down as side chick, and I keep going to say it as side chick, but it's psychic. Anyway, totally not what I. Yeah, it's a psychic room build. So the inspiration for this build was actually like I always kind of wanted to do a fortune teller type room, and so yeah, that's kind of what I did. But TinySnubbull, who's actually the person in charge of this challenge, like who's running this challenge, did a psychic room for my A to Z challenge. And that was like I'd already picked psychic as my option, but I was really not sure as to what exactly I wanted to do, and I took a little bit of inspiration from Tiny. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to me to see how like we're doing a similar build at the same time, um, but obviously different builds. Because I always knew I wanted to do a build with all these curtains around and all these sort of like paranormal stuff um items, but yeah, then Tiny sent me the P build, and it's just I kind of find it funny because like I'm not trying to copy, but the idea was very similar, so I was like, okay, now I have to like go out of my way to make sure it's not the same, um because I wanted to use blue as my color, but then that's what Tiny ended up using. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use red instead. Because that was kind of like it with psychic types. I looked and there's all different colors, so you can really use anything. But you will notice there is blue still in this build. Because yeah, I'm you can pull from any color really. Um, and yeah, it was super fun to kind of play with it. The first maybe 15, 16 minutes of this was just me placing everything down and figuring out what I wanted to use, and then I actually get into the building bit of it. So, or not the building, like the furnishing bit of it, like instead of just placing things down randomly. And I use most of these items, so I'm pretty happy about it. And I use like I know psychic types are actually psychic, but I kind of wanted to add the human element to it of like some people who are psychic. Look, I don't know if I believe in psychics or not. That's not really something that I have an opinion on, but I know there are psychics out there who are not real. Like, for sure. There's absolutely frauds out there. Whether there's genuine psychics out there, couldn't tell you. But I kind of pulled in from like the I guess fraud half. Um and added a little room off to the side where there's like listening devices and things like that. So they're um telling like they can listen into everyone, and um then yeah, deal with it, like play it, do the psychic reading. But maybe there's two psychics here and one of them's actually psychic and the other one's not. um and so yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just kind of create a little psychic room like that, because again, I have no opinion on it, and I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, or there's like people who do or don't have the I don't want to say power, the ability. That's the word I'm looking for. It was more just about having fun with this build and playing with curtains, playing with lots and lots of curtains. That honestly was my favorite bit. Like, if any of you have ever watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I love Selena or Celine Dion. And she lays curtains like there's no tomorrow, and it looks so good. I'm still not sure as to whether what I did looked good, but I love it, and I think I'm definitely taking inspiration from other people and learning how to kind of make it my own and get a bit better. So I'm learning to love what I do. Like this build, I love. I don't like. I feel like this is one of my first ones where I haven't been so harsh on myself, and if people don't like it, I'm gonna be okay with that. Just because I don't know. If I feel proud of something, someone else doesn't like it, that's fine. Like you don't have to like it if I do. So yeah, it was quite fun to mess around with this. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy it too. And oh, excuse me. Yeah, it was like I'm really enjoying doing these room builds. I always thought room builds would take me less than an hour, but every single one of them so far has taken me more than an hour. Like every single one of them without doubt. So yeah, maybe I'll get into room building a bit more. So if you have any particular room builds that you want to see, definitely let me know down below because I would love to do some more room builds. And I'm actually kind of loving how people do room builds as challenges instead of shell builds. Don't get me wrong, I still love a good shell challenge. I'm really enjoying this room build. So yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely get into that a little bit more. I might even put out a few of my own room challenges. And yeah, I am super excited for that. Yeah, if you are interested in this challenge, make sure you go check out TinySnubbull's on Instagram and TinySnubbull on the gallery, for the details about this challenge. There's also a Animal Crossing challenge as well, which I don't think I'll take part in because I don't really play Animal Crossing. It's not really my thing. I've played it before and I get why people like it. It's like super fun and super cute, but yeah, I'm playing The Sims, so I rarely play other games because I'm playing The Sims so much, and although when I do have like heaps of spare time, I do play more games. Hence why over on Twitch I've played Lego Harry Potter with my roommate. And yeah, I talked about in a previous video about potentially playing some Pokemon games over on Twitch as well. I think I'm gonna have a day where I do Sims builds and a day where I do just variety games. So yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing, definitely head over there. If you're just wanting Sims, there will be a dedicated Sims day that I stream. And if you want not Sims, then there'll be a dedicated day. I still have to get around to figuring out my schedule because with uni, it changes every semester. And I also study over the summer semester. So yeah, it changes 3 times a year as to what my schedule could be, but most of the time it's pretty good with leaving the days I want free to be left free. And I was able to move my classes around for summer school so that I don't have to stay up late. But like I like to stream on a particular day, or I would like to. I think that'd be a fun day to stream. But I had a class that finished really late the night before, so I was like, I don't really want to go to class late, hit the hay, get up, start streaming, because I like to stream early my time on that day because, well, the rest of the day is kind of dedicated to finishing off the builds, like the videos, sorry, uploading them early, getting a head start on those sorts of things, and then getting back into uni. So yeah, I prefer to get that one over and done with, but then the second day I stream, I can kind of do it whenever, although it really depends on what I plan on doing, because again, I'm moving So I have no idea what the future holds and what I'm going to be doing. And I'm moving quite a distance away, so it's a whole, I wouldn't say lifestyle change, but life's going to be very different from where I live now, and kind of excited, but also like ready to rest and relax, and I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do that. So yeah, keen for a rest, ready for a rest, but not quite there yet. But these builds have definitely been like super fun to do and really helping me relax, because an all day yesterday studying, and I got to a point where I said I cannot listen to another lecturer's voice. I need a break, and so I came and built this, and I feel like after studying all day and using study brain, I was able to come in and really do some fun things with my non-study brain, I guess. So yeah. Um, I was going to alternate between doing one of these builds and then doing another build, but I think I'm just going to commit to these for the moment, because my other builds that I'm doing are kind of on pause at the moment, which is fine, because it'll give me heaps of time to finish them off in a good way. But yeah, pretty much the end of this, so I hope you guys had a good day, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next one. Bye guys!